Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss the part 1 of the subject Business and Accounting Studies in the G.C.E. O-Level 2018 December examination. So today we will focus on question number 1 to 10. So question number 1 to 5 is based on this following case. Let's go through the case. Samadhi, who is currently working at Rabimal Company and the best performer at the G.C.E. A-Level 2017 in Nelumbila Mahavidyalaya, of which a new laboratory and buildings were developed by the concept of the nearest school is the best, received a letter from University Grant Commission mentioning that she has been selected to the university. Now this case is a little bit lengthy, but you could see a lot of the case is describing Samadhi, who is currently working at Ravimal and is one of the best students in terms of A-level results. She studied in the school Nelumbila Mahavidyalaya, and in her school the new laboratory and the buildings were developed on the concept of nearest school is the best. Now she has got a letter from the UGC mentioning that she has been selected to the university. So when you read the case, you need to understand directly. First question. What is the basic human need satisfied by the Nelumbila Mahavidyalaya in this case? So in this case, Nelumbila Mahavidyalaya plays the role of a school. So the basic human need satisfied by the school is of course education. So answer is 4, education. Question number 2. What type of business organization does the University Grant Commission in this case belongs to? So they have given you 4 options: state corporations, state companies, state departments, incorporated companies. Now if it's incorporated company, it should carry the term either private limited or public limited. Now here the wordings are not available. So UGC doesn't fall into the category of incorporated companies. Even state companies, even though it's owned by a state organization, still due to the legal form it also has to be incorporated in the same way. So again state companies also have to carry the name private limited or PLC. It's just that the ownership is vested with the government. So again here state companies is not the correct answer. If you take state departments, these are departments directly reporting to a particular ministry. Now if you take UGC, it's not a department reporting to a ministry. It's a commission with a special purpose enacted from an act, and you have a specific board of directors who look after the UGC's interest. So again, state departments is not the correct answer. So the correct answer here is state corporation, answer 1. Question 3. Select the correct statement regarding the above case. The concept the nearest school is the best is an economic environmental factor. Now this concept is not an economic environmental factor. No, that's the incorrect part of it. It's actually an initiative brought with social interest. So the schools in nearest areas, the rural schools get to be developed. So here mentioning it as an economic environmental factor is incorrect. Buildings of the school belong to the production factor of land. Now we know buildings is a man-made item. Hence it will fall under the category of capital, not land. So 2 is also incorrect. University Grant Commission is a service providing business. Now UGC is of course offering a service. Now pay attention to the answer. It doesn't specifically say whether it's a profit making business or a non-profit making, not-for-profit business. So because it's silent here, it seems that this is the correct answer. But let's go through the 4th one as well. Students of Nelumbila Mahavidyalaya are an external environmental factor of that school. Now for that school, the student belongs to the internal environment. They are within the school and their actions affect the school activities. So they are not an external factor. So clearly answer is 3. Question number 4. Select the answer which shows the sender, the message, the medium and the receiver related to the communication in the above case in correct order. Now we know who sent the letter, UGC. Who received the letter, Samadhi. So just with that, let's go with the elimination method. So 1, 2 is not the correct answer because they want it in the correct order. So sender has to be the first. So it's UGC and Samadhi at the last. So it's either answer 3 or 4. So now let's filter in the message. What was the message that Samadhi got? Samadhi has been selected to the university. So you could see answer 3. Question number 5. Select the correct statement about the Ravi Mal company in the above case. Now, the name Ravi Mal company is as it is. They have not mentioned it whether it's a private limited or a public limited or a sole proprietorship. Okay. So, with the limited information, we need to figure this out. So, when you have limited information, follow the elimination method in the MCQ. So, let's read the answers. Registration of the name of this business is compulsory. Now, as long as the company name is not the owner's name itself, registration is a must. If the company name is the full name of the owner, then registration is not needed. So, obviously, Ravi Mal company is not the name of the owner. So, seems like first one is the correct answer. But let's read the other 3 as well. This business has a legal entity. Now again, for you to comment on legal entity, you don't know whether it's a sole proprietor, private company or a public limited. So the answer 2 is not clear for this case study. Third one, the liability of the owner in this business is limited. Now for that to be, it has to be a private limited company. Again, information is limited. So looks like third and the second one are not the correct answers. Finally, this business is a public sector business. Of course, there is no information on that saying that it's owned by the state or not. Again, because information is limited, looks like answer 4 is incorrect. So for the 5th question, answer is the first one. Registration of the name of this business is compulsory. Question 6. What is the factor of production that a business which is conducted successfully by a farmer bearing the loss occurred in floods belong to? Now here they are talking about a business conducted by the farmer successfully despite a external threat coming in the form of floods. Okay, so here it doesn't get categorized under labor. A lot of students confused it with labor. The key word here is being business. Now labor is when you work for somebody else. This is a business conducted successfully by a farmer. So here the answer is for entrepreneurship. Question 7. Increase in the value of the American dollar relative to the value of Sri Lankan rupee for a garment exporting company is what kind of an environmental factor? Now, is this internal or external? Is it something that is happening within the business organization? No. It's something that happened outside affecting everyone in the economy. So, it belongs to an external environmental factor. Now, is it something legally related, law related? No. Is it a regulation brought forward? No. Is it any IT related development coming about? No. This is an economy related factor. Why? American dollar increasing in the value of Sri Lankan rupee is affecting the economic situation of the country. So for question number 7, answer is to an economic environmental factor. Answer the question number 8 and 9 using the following case. Subhash, who has a current account at Bank of Ceylon, issued a check of rupees 100,000 to a client Deepal, and Deepal has encashed it at the bank counter. Question 8. Select the answer which shows the drawee and the payee of the check respectively. Now when they say respectively, it means in the same order. Now you should know drawee is always a bank. Okay, so here who is the drawee? What bank check has been given? It's a Bank of Ceylon check that has been given. Why? It's the current account holder who can issue this check. So the drawee here is Bank of Ceylon. So if you are following elimination method, it's either answer 1 or 3. Now who is the payee? Who is the person who is receiving this 100,000 amount? That is Deepal. So answer 1, drawee is Bank of Ceylon, payee is Deepal. Question 9. The check issued in the above case has a general crossing, has a special crossing, has not a crossing, cannot be deposited in a bank current account. Now, there is no such a thing saying check cannot be deposited in a bank's current account. Okay, so answer 4 is clearly incorrect. But if you take answer 1, 2 and 3, you should know the case says Deepal was able to encash it at the bank counter. Now, if you have a crossing, whether it's general or special, as long as it's a crossing, it must be deposited in an account. Okay. Now, here because Deepal was able to encash it, it indicates that there was no any crossing. So, for question number 9, answer is 3. Hasn't a crossing. Question 10. While the first party of insurance is known as number 1, the second party is known as number 2. Select the answer that shows the suitable terms to number 1 and 2 in the above statement respectively. Now whenever they use the word respectively, go in the same order. Why am I stressing this? Because so many students don't note that term and get confused. Okay. Now in insurance, the very first party who's going to get the insurance is the person who has interest, who needs to secure that interest. The person in need of that insurance is the first party. So you call them the insured. The second party is the party who is offering that insurance. So it is always the insuring company. Now it doesn't mean that you call them insurance company. The technical term, the business term that you call is the insurer. Correct? Yes, it is the insurance company which is acting as the insurer. But the technical, the correct wording that you would use here is insurer. Okay. So here answer is 2, where number 1 is indicating insured and number 2 is indicating insurer. I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you for listening and subscribe and support us for more videos.